This is some of the latest video of Hurricane Fiona as it passes the Dominican Republic and devastated other island countries like Puerto Rico over the weekend. This video from the Dominican Republic today, where the country's Office of Civil Defense said 800 people were evacuated from high-risk areas with winds upward of 90 miles an hour. Fiona toppled trees and power lines, collapsing some roads in the process. And you're taking a live look right now at the Kite Beach camera in the Dominican Republic, courtesy of EarthCam right here. A lot of wind, a lot of waves right now as Fiona tracks north away from the Dominican Republic. The National Hurricane Center expects it to strengthen to a Category 3 hurricane. That's not going to cause a problem for us, which is the fortunate thing, but there's another system out there you're looking at as well.
Yeah, another potential system that we're going to be watching. And you know, the latest update with Fiona is from the Hurricane Center, now forecasted to make it to a Category 4 storm.
Wow.
So that data just coming down. I mean, you can actually see, even though hurricane warnings are being lifted for these islands, it is still packing quite a bit of a punch, especially with those bands of very heavy rainfall and very strong winds just continuing to circulate right behind it. Now, there is a Category 2 hurricane for you in the tropics right now. There is Fiona with maximum sustained wind speeds as of 5 o'clock, bumping up to 100 miles per hour, still tracking to the northwest at 10 miles per hour. It will start to turn a little bit even more so to the north and just east of the Bahamas over the coming days. But still, we have lifted off to see the National Hurricane Center break away those hurricane warnings for the Dominican Republic. Tropical storm warnings have also been relieved out in Puerto Rico, but still hurricane warnings taking all the way up through the Turks and Caicos. And here is why. Through the next 24 hours, this storm will continue to turn not only a little bit more to the northwest, but eventually to the north. At the same time, as early as tomorrow, we're going to be talking about our first major hurricane of the Atlantic season. That will be a Category 3 hurricane with maximum sustained wind speeds close to 115 miles per hour. And this is the new update I was just telling you about, forecasted to make it to 130 miles per hour once we get towards the middle of this week. And that would put it at a Category 4 storm as it tracks further and further to the island of Bermuda. This will be staying just east of the United States, but over the next several days, really through much of this week along the East Coast, some of those swells, some of those seas are going to be bumping up, and that will be a high rip current risk for the parts of the East Coast this week. As Dave was just mentioning, there's another disturbance we're watching in the tropics, one that's several hundred miles east of the Windward Islands and another one that's in the mid-Atlantic, both of which low potential of development. But I will tell you, the one towards the Windward Islands, that's an area we're really going to have to watch, especially this time of year when we see a little bit of lower wind shear and we have a lot of moisture, a lot of warmth, warm sea temperatures to help some of that tropical activity potentially fire something up. So we'll be keeping that updated on your end over the next several days.